What do you remember about Palestine?
Well, I was only 4 years old when we left Palestine, so I don't remember a lot, but I remember what I've been told, right?
Yeah.
By my parents and by other people, my other relatives that I know. And life in Palestine was, initially was very hard when they first came to Palestine around about 1830. It was really hard because it was a wilderness, so to speak. It was all rock and there was swampland around, there's lots of mosquitoes. So the early settlers there, they caught malaria, diphtheria, and a lot of them died, especially young children that were born, a lot of them died. But later on, after they got established, they planted a lot of eucalypt trees to drain the swamps, and then they got some machines from America too, some big Caterpillar tractors, and they ripped up the ground and they planted a lot of oranges. So you've heard of the Jaffa oranges?
No.
Well, the Jaffa oranges were developed by our people. So there's lots of people now that sell under the name Jaffa oranges, and they're still very famous. They're really beautiful oranges.
Why did your family come to Australia?
Well, Micah, it's a long story, but I'll just tell you very briefly how we got to come here. We used to live in Palestine. We were a German religious society which moved to Palestine for religious purposes, and so we had 5 or 6 settlements in Palestine. So when the war broke out in 1939, the British, who had the mandate in Palestine, said, oh well, these people have to really go because they're German nationals and we can't have them here. So they decided to bring us here to Australia. They put us on a ship, the big liner Queen Elizabeth, and they brought us here via Suez Canal and the Indian Ocean to Fremantle and then to Sydney. From there, they put us onto a train and took us down back to Victoria to a place called Tatura, which is near Shepparton in Victoria. And that's how we came to stay. So we came and they put us into a camp and we stayed there for 6 years, all during the war.